Hello, back to what Amaze Beast, and today we're back with Grisaia. The fruit soap, specifically. We're not at Eden yet. Or Labyrinth. I can never remember the goddamn order of these things.
I wonder if he'll drag us along for those ones as well.
Well, yeah. That's the plan.
You'll have to face less choice. You'll be happy to know for the other two.
They're splendid.
Yeah, the other two are mainly just which character do you want to go first, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That or just backstory without any choices. In the case of Labyrinth, if I remember correctly.
Pretty much.
But yeah, you get a break after we're done with fruits anyways, because after fruits I plan on doing Hoshiyori Mimirai with Justin if he's still down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, by the time this is uploaded, I am officially older, sadly.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, we're currently like 4 hours away from my birthday. If you want to be real specific, 7, because my bitch ass as a fucking embryo have decided, alright, 3 a.m., time to go.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Exactly. Anyways. In my workplace, when someone asks, what are your hobbies, the young people will inevitably answer shogi or go. And the ones getting in on in years will just as predictably respond golf or gardening. All of these have something in common. They're exceptionally safe, conventional interests. Logical enough, because the company is never pleased to hear about a hobby that might strongly influence your way of thinking. Might sound like a joke, but if you responded, I'm a film buff, they'd immediately ask what kind of films. Mention some extreme action film or gruesome war epic, and you'll get a nasty frown at the very least. Answer reading, and you'll get the same treatment. In fact, the limited selection of books sold in the company store have almost all been strictly censored. So if you want to read freely, your only option is to use an off day to sneak out to some bookstore in the city, then read your purchase in one go at some coffee shop or restaurant. Nobody cares how many nudie magazines or explicit pin-ups you leave lying around on your shelf, but a single mystery novel is off limits. It's a load of crap, honestly. You wouldn't guess it by looking at me, but I'm a genuine bookworm. I liked books even as a child, and ever since living with my master, I've been reading a little before bed every night at the very least. Back when I was in the company dorm, where reading was restricted, I'd scrape up all the golf and gardening magazines I could find lying around for substitutes for the real thing, but still better than nothing. And none of this has changed. When I have empty time, I fill it by reading books. Right now, I'm perfectly free to read whatever I want. It's a genuinely wonderful thing. Well, there goes his peace and quiet.
Yeah. Also, reading sounds like me for real.
He's just like me for real, for real.
He's just like me for real.
Oh, just some books Kaki finished. She was gonna throw it away, so I took it off her hands. The title and author aren't particularly important. Kaki said it was garbage. It's a translated foreign novel, and according to the synopsis on the back cover, an aristocratic vampire driven from his country and reduced to living in a public park bathroom saves a homeless girl on a whim. Some sort of love story, I guess. At this point, there haven't been any striking developments in the plot. I suppose there's one slightly amusing scene where the vampire tried to make a street corner mailbox into his new home. Alright, fine by me. What do you have in mind? Be more specific. Okay, just let me know when you make up your mind. If you're bored, how about you try reading a book? There's mountain of ones I've finished over there. I point over Amane's shoulder and she turns around to face a genuinely mountainous pile of books. Georgian Watanabe, Wings of the Unknown. A.J. Sinclair, the beast that trembled. Moving up the ladder, the 7 habits holding you back. Housewife's Friends series. Master of character Bento. Hibikiriku, Okada lives.
ノンフィクションに海外ミステリーにビジネス書に料理本にティーンズノベル。もはや文字が書いてありゃ何でもいいのかってレベルの乱読っぷりね。
Mein Kampf.
I actually was about to say that he slowly raised up a copy of the Communist Manifesto and just like holds a candle to it.
That works too.
There's wide range, so just pick whatever that. So just pick something that appeals to you.
全部嫌い。
You have the freedom to read, don't waste it. I want to read books.
別に嫌いじゃないけど、もっとなんかないの？
Oh, there's porn. Hey,
Joy of sex is
You.
in there somewhere.
stop peeking under my bed. Oh, she was looking for the porn.
エッチな本でも隠してんの？
No, I can't say that I am. Tell me, what were you planning to do if I was? Read them?
いや、ユージがどんな女が好みなのか、折り癖のついたページ見ればわかるじゃん。やっぱ巨乳派？
Correct, madam.
無視ですか？仕方ですか？頭の栄養が胸にいった女のたわごとにかす耳なんてないんですか？
That wasn't what I was thinking, but the shoe fits.
Like, you didn't have to say it right out. What do you want from me? If you're that bored, why don't you go and watch television with Machina?
せっかく二人きりなんだし、なんかして遊ぼうよ。つ
I
ま
don't
んな
like
い
the
よ。
way she said.
Fallout 4?
Oh, what's he playing? Fallout 4? Goated?
Havel the Rock.
Nice seeing you, Havel the Rock.
Subject to a stony silence.
He's actually someone that I've played D&D with before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I do wonder if any of the people that have popped up don't actually watch these videos.
His character was a human fighter by the name of Eric von Gennert. Do you notice the joke in the name?
Oh dear.
Eric von Gennert.
I think I'm missing it.
Generic.
Yeah.
The joke is the name, if you turn it around a little bit, sounds like generic.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah. Think of it like the character Mundane Man in the Eminence of Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Is actually quite good. Partially
And
DMC.
he sounds like typical like German Schwuckele, if that says anything.
Okay.
Like, for example, he goes up to a nobleman's mansion. Hey, we need to talk to the lord of the mansion. Like, he talks like that, essentially.
Okay.
Like, the way it's like the borderline where you can't decide if he's just trying to talk poshly, but in a weird way, or if he's just, like, flamboyantly gay. He also, funny enough, he does not have a horse despite being a cavalier fighter. He has a mounted dragon.
Okay.
Like, he just has like a fucking like wingless like flightless dragon mount. Because he just could not afford a horse back when we were in a human city, and when we could finally afford a horse, we just so happened to be in a dragonborn city in the middle of a volcano.
So they bought a dragon instead.
I think if I remember correctly, he proceeded to call the dragon mount Sibylle or something like that.
You should have called it horse. That would have been even funnier.
Funnily enough, we did have a horse the entire time.
Okay.
Namely, my character's horse, because I had Find Mount as a spell. So I just had like a fucking horse that was permanently coated in frost. because my subclass was a homebrew subclass based on the Wild Hunt.
Okay.
Lord,
What do you call the horse? Jack?
no, didn't really actually. I never actually even gave it a name. But essentially, it's just like the Warlock Patron is the Lord of the Hunt, and the subclass overall is essentially like a magic archer that is very focused on magical piercing damage and frost damage. Like, I could literally just say any spell with an attack roll will now deal either frost damage or magical piercing damage instead of the normal damage. So for example, I could use Firebolt and just say like, nah, that's not Firebolt now, that's Frostbolt. Funnily enough, one of the abilities is busted. If I hit someone with a regular attack while I have a spell slot available, I can just use the spell slot in order to deal an additional 2d8 per spell level. So what I would do is just occasionally like, oh hey, I have advantage on the enemy. Let's just roll a regular attack with advantage. Do I hit a critical hit? Yes. Congratulations. I now deal like fucking 9d8 times 2 damage plus 5. So yeah, big damage. Like my character truly exemplified the ideal warlock. If you have not seen the what every class is good at YouTube short. Actually, hold on, let me look that up. Hold on. Shorts. Look for this. There we go.
Whatever.
Copy. Paste. You know what? I'm even gonna be nice and show it to the people as well. The YouTube channel is One Short Questers.
I know these guys.
And let me just pull that up. Add a browser. Yes. Paste. Yes.
What every D&D class is good at in 50 seconds. Making magic items. Being a tank. Inspiring others.
You get inspiration! Everyone gets inspiration!
Healing the party.
But I don't, because that's hilarious.
Being a snake.
Got my snake, got my sneaky, sneaky snake!
Bonk. Also bonk. Being a leader.
If you want to win this battle, follow my lead!
And throwing it back. Bees.
Oh,
Being stealthy.
ha!
Being the rich spoiled kid.
Guess who doesn't have to work for their powers? This guy!
OTK's enemies.
Go to hell.
And knowing every spell. Like the Dino 1d4 knowing every spell damage. What every D&D class is good at in 50
OTKing enemies. Go to hell. I mean, there was actually at one point where the DM in that campaign had the horrendous idea of throwing a big, massive golem at our face. However, it was a lava golem with a weakness to frost damage. So I just proceeded to nuke away like 3/4 of its health with one attack. So yeah. I was essentially hard carried by my damage potential, especially since like my actual stats were terrible. Like the only good thing I had when I rolled for stats was an overall was a 17 in dexterity, which got bumped up to a 19 because I'm playing a Tabaxi. I think I had like an 8 in strength, a 13 in constitution, a 10 in intelligence, a 13 in wisdom. No, a 14 in constitution, a 13 in wisdom, and a 12 in charisma. Which is funny because I want to actually multi-class out of warlock and into rogue, but I fucking can't because I don't have 13 charisma. You cannot multi-class out of a warlock without having 30 charisma. Anyways. Sorry, I happen to be a lame human being. I mean, it's not like I find the idea of playing around with Amane particularly unpleasant myself. It's just that I don't know any games that a woman would likely enjoy. Amane is not quite as easy to handle as Market in this regard, since I can't just hand over some half-assed toy and expect her to amuse herself. But I guess the problem is really more on my end, since I'm drawing a complete blank on activities that that an adult female would find pleasurable.
Dear God, he's oblivious.
Through trial and error, I've picked up the knack of appealing to women when I need something. But that doesn't mean I know what appeals to them in general. It requires more understanding of female psychology than I possess. Well then, I'm at somewhat of a loss. Let's see what the other women in my life do with their free time. My master wasn't particularly different from me. She loved to read, especially on rainy days when she didn't have anything particular to do. She was content to pass time with a book, a pack of cigarettes, and a pot of coffee. In fact, I think it's fair to say that my master is largely to blame for turning me into such a wildly indiscriminate reader as to earn ominous scorn. Excluding her, I guess that irritating, shaggy-head Yulia, aka JB, would be the woman I've spent the most time with. But she isn't a particularly useful point of reference. After all, when she got bored, that bizarre woman's favorite pastime was cutting my hair. Is it getting in your eyes by now? Want me to give you a little trim? As soon as those words were out of her mouth, typically before I even had the chance to respond, she'd hustle me off into the bathroom, wet my head, and snap her scissors together enthusiastically with the maniacal grin of an axe murderer. Within seconds, she'd shear off great chunks of my hair. I guess it saved me money on haircuts, yes, but one would get so vigorous with her scissors that she'd frequently end up cutting my ears along with the rest of it. Even my saint-like patience gave way on a few occasions. But contrition is a foreign concept to that woman. In another month, she'd be brandishing her shears again. Anyway, I'm pretty sure cutting my hair is Amane's idea of a good time, so I've still got nothing. That said, if I keep up the silence much longer, she's probably gonna get sulky, which I'd really like to avoid. I guess I should at least own up to this regrettable state of affairs. That should demonstrate that my intentions are good, if nothing else. Alright, I got it. If there's no easy answer, we can just discuss the matter at length. Close the book in my hands with a decisive thunk. Apparently, perceiving a mild tinge of irritation in my action, Amane jerks up straight, her body trembling slightly. She looks at me with puppy dog eyes. I'm not really angry or anything. You'd certainly think Amane is a tough, thick-skinned woman, judging for her habitual confident attitude. But that's nothing more than an act, assumed for the sake of those around her who need a big sister in their lives. I forget exactly when, but the girl once evaluated herself as a natural-born masochist. If anything, her true nature seems to lie more on the timid, faint-hearted side of things. I'm going to call it quits on the reading. What do you feel like doing, Amane? Anything's fine. I guess I don't mind, but don't you have any other ideas? Yes, there's nothing for it then. Amane brings out her standard gag. Taking it seriously tends to lead to headaches, but at this point I'm pretty sure she just wants me to pay attention to her. So I guess it won't kill me to play along with a joke every once in a while, if that's what she wants. You can go first. Don't want me staring at you washing yourself, do you?
No, I think she does want that.
I'm still fucking angry that I messed up when creating my goddamn Reddit account. Because like I made my Reddit account using my Google account and I didn't know how to fucking change my username. So I was like, fuck, guess I'll just use this for now. And now I find out that, oh hey, within 30 days of creating your fucking account, you can change it with some convoluted method. But that is no longer the case after the 30 days or after you commented on something or posted something. So I'm just over here like, well, fuck, I guess I'm ashamed leg now. Which, by the way, yes, Reddit gave me the name ashamed_leg 3567.
Oh, shit.
Smooth.
I'm mad. Oh my god, one of the fucking flares that r/Master Duel has is Yo Mama Ojama. Illiterate impermanence. Just draw the out, bro. I have sex with it and end my turn. Miss Playmaker. MST negates. Yeah, that is a based flare. That is a based flare. I'm surprised there's no like labyrinth based flare. Disappointed. Oh well. As she speaks, Amane begins to undress in front of my eyes without a hint of hesitation. She walks around half naked in the first place, so it doesn't take more than 10 seconds for her to strip down to the bare essentials. As I watch her work, I begin to get slightly exasperated. Come on, how far is she planning to sprint doing this out? But in the next moment, she's starting to take off her underwear as well. Hey, hold it! At this point, I'm no longer able to keep up the straight man role.
そうか、ごめん。もしかして私の服脱がせたかった？
No, that's not the problem. Just how long are you going to keep up this crappy attempt at gag?
ボケって？
Hey, Amane, I'm sure I'm misunderstanding here, but I want to ask something. Just be on the safe side.
おう。
Are you seriously planning to do this?
っていうか、もう服脱いじゃったんですけど、今さら冗談とか言わないよね。
Don't you think you're rushing things here?
逆に聞くけど、男の子はさ、急にしたくなることってないの？
What does that have to do with the current situation?
Oh, God. What a charged question.
Yeah, put the loaded question down.
I'm opening Master Duel. I don't know why. I just feel like it.
Why?
There is a
You
festival
guys-
going on, actually. And maybe there's a new duel gate as well. I actually read through the fucking... Like, you know, Tokyo, sorry. Do either of you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I used to a very, very long time ago in the past. My older brother would have been a better person
Oh,
to
really?
ask.
What type of cards did you like to play back then?
Oh, wouldn't be able to tell you any of the dates these days. It was just the basic type, when they were first released.
No, I mean, like, did you like playing with fucking Dark Magician, played like a weird deck around that, shit like that?
Yeah. Pretty simple stuff, yeah. Yeah,
Like-
just like that.
Because while I am active in Yu-Gi-Oh now, I can still say like, oh yeah, I used to really like playing Ancient Gears. And overall like a machine deck.
Okay. Again, my older brother would be a better person to ask about things like that.
But yeah, essentially, these days, card archetypes have lore. Like, there's an entire, like, extended universe for some card archetypes. Like, there's the Visa Starfrost lore, which includes, it was Scareclaws, it was Tearlaments, it was Kashtiras, and it was, Manadiums. Which, overall, like, I adore when you, like, sum up the overall strategies of those archetypes. Like, yes, Scareclaw, attack while in defense position. Kashtir, like, the Tearlament, mill and fuse like that. Like, just unending card advantage. Kashtira, your opponent does not place cards on their field. And then Manadium, crush your balls. All the Manadium cards are like these things in spheres, and a lot of their effects involve like destroying themselves in order to accrue advantage. So the joke is just like, Manadium players like crushing their balls. And yeah, like another example would be the World Legacies, and probably what is the biggest, like, Yu-Gi-Oh lore when it comes to archetypes is the Abyss lore. Like the Abyss storyline, because like that involves, I think, like 10 different archetypes. And like yesterday before work, I decided to, like, you know what, I'll read up on the lore, and I opened like a document which explained the lore, and it's like, it looked like I was looking at a fucking doctorate. You know? Like a fucking dissertation or something. Which is actually what the meme is, what that Ascent is about. Because at the start of the lore, like, this girl runs over to where her ally spiked a dragon into the ground, but instead of finding the dragon, she just finds this boy and decides, yes, I'm adopting that boy, essentially. Which the leader of her nation is not very happy about, but yeah, hence why thanks he's a rescue. Anyways. Yes, not uncommon. No reason boner.
Violent
No reason
calls intensifies.
I'm still mad that I didn't get the fucking Yuki on that profile picture in Master Duel for beating the Mayakashi thing. It's absolute bullshit.
It's still bent out of shape, audience.
Yeah, I'm very bent out of shape because, like, I adore the Mayakashi archetype, but, like, the ace card of the archetype, which is Yuki-Onna, the Sub-Zero Mayakashi, there is a profile picture for it, but it was part of a goddamn, like, it was part of one of the fucking, like, the dual passes. And thus far, they have not redone that dual pass. So I just over here like, well, fuck. Fuck me, I guess. Because I would 100% use Yuki-Onna as my profile picture. Like, right now I'm just using Lovely Labyrinth instead. Because I also have a Labyrinth deck. Yeah, fucking sue me. I also have a Sword Soul deck. And a deck that is entirely just made for going second. No, it's not Tenpai. That is not in Master Duel yet, and I will never fucking touch that. I'm not that degenerate. It's just a bunch of cards that accrue advantage when playing second. No. Not on the list. Spare me the incredulous groan. What the heck is with this completely casual attitude? I think she was proposing a game of Frisbee or something.
Frisbee would have been more fun.
Nah.
Yeah.
Play fucking
Again.
cards.
Yes.
Oh no, this duel has me playing with Vandreds. That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Scotland, everybody. Well, I was one of yours.
Well, fucking one of yous. Disgusting! I'll never get over that. I love it.
Fucking one of us.
Was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
Disgusting.
I used to live next to Scotland.
Scotland forever!
The first woman I ever dated was Scots as well.
My
Absolutely
condolences.
lovely.
Just kidding.
Love the Scottish.
I met her in the West Midlands. It was strange, that.
Far from home, wasn't she?
Yeah. Displaced Scot, is how she put it.
You're the one that displaced her.
Anyways.
And it wasn't tectonics, let's just
You
put it
helped
that
me
way.
hear that our culture is shifting towards Western norms, not only in matters of cuisine, but also in terms of sexual frankness. But is this really just the way modern girls are? I find that hard to believe. All I can think of right now is the fucking "Are Girls Okay" video from Seanhead.
I've not seen that one.
Oh, it's fucking wild. Absolutely absolute fucking madness, I tell ya.
I was like it.
Yeah.
Like for example, there was like one girl that like decided to post on their fucking TikTok about how like she thought her lover was cheating on her, so she cheated on him with his father, after which she found out that he wasn't cheating on her. He was planning his proposal to her.
Ooh.
And it's like, yeah, like you have literally no goddamn sympathy from me.
Yeah.
Anyways. Sure, jumping straight in the thick of things for a girl who hadn't even been kissed as of a few days ago. You're sure jumping right into the thick of things for a girl who hadn't even been kissed as of a few days ago.
まあね。でもほら、一応私、あんたの彼女になったわけだし、それらしいことしとかないと、よそで悪いことしそうだし。
I mean, to be fair, he does have very easy access.
What is that supposed to mean?
What is that supposed to mean? Well, take a goddamn guess.
Kill yourself.
Later.
Now.
Yeah, after we finish recording, perhaps.
Think on it.
Meditate upon your decision.
True.
I see. Okay, what am I supposed to do about this? The sense of humor may be more than a little disturbing, but I'm beginning to think the ominous pretty serious this time. Maybe this should be the part where I gently drop my jacket around her trembling shoulders and say, "Don't push yourself," like a cool, self-controlled movie protagonist or something. If you do that, I'm going to slap you.
I think he's gonna do it.
Why is everyone losing attack? Oh my gosh, he winter, that's why. Anyways. Yes, I am still playing.
We do two things at once, everybody.
Listen,
It's trifecta.
if you can't multitask, that's on you. But when Amne's gone this far, it doesn't feel right to just reject her.
Aw.
And if I pulled the self-satisfied act on her after she's stripped right in front of me, I might as well end up smashing her confidence as a woman to smithereens. Which might very well in turn lead to a nasty grudge and her spreading rumors about my homosexuality and or impotence to our classmates. Well, if that happens, you can always, you know, prove them wrong if you catch my drift.
Be normal.
Man of commitment, focus, and sheer will.
Seems like they're going to be skipping this scene pretty quick. I didn't expect it to.
I don't recall there being an actual scene in this particular case.
There's also the fact that we're playing the censored version.
Oh,
there is that too.
Yeah, partially because, like, if I remember correctly, like, I've read that you literally just installing the fucking patch to update it, like, deletes the saves. Maybe I'm mistaking that for another game that I was playing, but yeah, like, we started it like this, so we're fucked now, essentially.
Oh well.
Mayakashis are fun. Mayakashis are literally just like, alright, watch me summon for the next 10 minutes. Does it accrue any type of meaningful advantage? No. No.
I summon Pot of Greed.
Don't summon Pot of Greed.
Yeah, it just makes you draw all your cards in your deck.
No.
I mean, there is actually, like, very many ways of building an Exodia deck that is just specialized on, alright, let me just draw the entire 40 card pile. Which is possible. Like, to be fair, it is very, very easily interrupted by, like, a singular Ash Blossom at the right moment.
And hope that nobody plays Theft of Pot of Greed as well.
No one plays Theft of Pot of Greed.
Not anymore, I imagine.
Especially since Pot of Greed is still banned.
Oh, it's still banned. I thought they reintroduced it.
No, they just made a bunch of, like, retrains of it, like Pot of Extravagance and Pot of... I think... What was it? Fuck, I forget. Who cares? Yeah, because...
Pot of Greed's too strong.
Yeah, exactly. Like, in a game like Yu-Gi-Oh!, which values consistency above all else, just putting one card into your deck that is literally just, alright, I have, like, artificially reduced my deck size by 2 is already busted. People are putting Upstart Goblin into their decks, which the effect is draw a singular card at the cost of giving your opponent 1,000 life points. They're also playing One Day of Peace, which is draw one card and your opponent draws one card. Like, to be fair, both of them are, like, very much died down at this point, but yeah. Because, like, essentially drawing Pot of Greed is an automatic 1 card plus 1, which is not good if there is no condition attached to it. Like, sure, there's cards like Ariana, the Labyrinth Servant, which is like, alright, if you summon it, you get to add a Labyrinth card to your deck. So we already went +0 instead of -1 when you play it. And then when a monster leaves the field by trap effect, you like if a monster leaves the field, you immediately get to draw one card and either special summon a monster or set a spell and trap on the field. And this card is at 3 copies. Because, yeah, it turns out that the advantage that accrues, because, first off, there's conditions to it, and second off, you can only activate each effect once per turn, makes it balanced. Pot of Greed is not once per turn, and there is no condition attached to it. So it's just busted.
Sounds like it.
Oh well.
Anyways.
I love wasting time.
An exceptionally
My favorite
undesirable outcome any way you look at it. Well, for the time being, according to my master, you spend way too much time worrying, kid. Sometimes you need to pull the fucking trigger first and think later. Or the advice, and I remember another warning of hers that seems relevant to my current circumstances. Look, kid, for future reference, when a woman's naked in front of you like this, the first thing you should do is compliment her. The way, like the fact that she's saying when a woman's naked in front of you like this implies that as she was saying this, there was currently a woman naked in front of him.
In front of her. Yeah.
So yeah, like, either she herself was naked in front of him, or who knows, fucking JB was naked in front of him, and his master just off to the side, ayo, compliment, right now, hop hop, chop chop, hop to it.
I wouldn't doubt that's something he had to experience.
Let's see. I refocus my attention to on the girl before me. Specifically, I stare intensely at Ama's chest. Nice tits you've got there. Nice tits indeed. It is entirely the fault of the indeed that I've, like, dipped into the British there.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Just making me think of Lance Reddick. The late Lance Reddick, bless his guns. Or Christopher Judge.
Boy. Get back here, boy.
Boy, you did well today, Atreus.
What, for free? Money, time, patience. Normally the men of the world sacrifice all sorts of things in order to obtain their women. And yet a girl has just stripped off her own clothes and approached me of her own initiative. I really didn't have to lift a finger at any point in the process that brought us here. Maybe the morally correct thing would be to sniff daintily and tell her, goodness, miss, shouldn't we get to know each other a little better first? But the world isn't that pretty a place. Normally some that seems too good to be true puts me on my guard. Especially true when I'm working. Especially when I subtract the bad from the good and find the former outweighs the latter. I'll instantly abandon the job. If the good seems overwhelming and there's no apparent risk, I'll pull back just as quick. That's how I've stayed alive. Alived? What?
You've been alived.
Bring me back to life! Okay, I'll stop. Yes.
Wake me up.
Fun. You wanna know the funny bit about me knowing Evanescence and that specific song? Namely, the way I found the song.
Okay.
It
How?
was a Mega Man Star Force AMV.
Well, there are worse ways you can find tunes.
And that's how I found it and proceeded to listen to it for a very long time. However, it's like, I'm still like, why specifically the Mega Man Star Force anime AMV? Like, and of course it's like a major component of the goddamn AMV is fucking, like, what was his name? Rogue. That was his name. Solo and his noise form, Rogue, from Star Force 2. God, Star Force 2 was so bad. Anyways, such uniformly positive conditions are often the results of someone consciously constructing a pleasant facade in order to make a mask a trap. For example, Amane, let's say you go outside one morning and find a brand new luxury sports car sitting in front of the dorm, keys in the ignition and a scrap of paper on the door that says, "Have fun." What would you do? All right, I don't need to go on my way to take screenshots anymore.
Car bomb. It's a car bomb. Eagle would know a lot about that.
Yeah, sadly. All too well.
I should probably ask if like me playing the game was actually being picked up by the microphone, but who cares, quite frankly.
I don't hear it, but maybe they will. That would be very fun, I think.
Yeah, we get two soundtracks.
I don't actually think I have lethal. I can change that quickly. Now, no matter what happens, I have lethal. Wow, I just realized it would be very cringe if the enemy's Mayakashi Winter also worked off the Mayakashis in my graveyard, because if that was the case, oh boy, I would have 0 attack on all my monsters. Since actually no, how many Mayakashi monsters do I have in grave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually just 6, so that's minus 600 attack on all my monsters. It's not that bad, actually.
Toりあえず乗るかな。運転席に座ってみて、ハンドル握ってエンジンかけてみる。
I'm gonna just explode it.
Car bomb. I was born on Dublin Street where the royal drums beat.
Sadly, you don't have to be Irish to make a car bomb in this day and age in Britain.
It's gone transnational.
Yeah.
It's gone continent.
Yeah, and people are wondering why on earth has the public transport system started to improve in Britain?
I'll play them. I'll do the final dual gate for the 10-year. Why not? Even though you have no idea who this card belongs to or where it came from.
ラッキーじゃん。とりあえず水温が上がるの待ちながらどうするか考えて、誰も何も言ってこなかったら近所をぐるっと走ってくるかな。クラッチとミッションをいたわりながら丁寧にゆっくりとね。
Oh, she's a car girl. Very nice.
Yeah.
Which is still weird to me.
Really?
You'll see. You should know why. Bud would see why. I say.
何なの急に。私に車買ってくれるの？
I don't think he has cash for that.
Oh, I don't know
Actually, who
about that.
knows? Yeah.
She's got a lot of assassination money in the bank.
Oh my god, what the fuck do you mean this deck has just has the adventure engine?
Pot of greed.
Nah, better than Bot of Grade. Fucking adventure engine.
It takes you on an adventure. Hang on, adventure there.
It has
the
adventure
is, of course,
engine
tank engine, isn't it?
and noble arms? Weird. Oh no, never mind. That is actually just part of the adventure engine. Never mind. I'm dumb.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine having not skipped arm day.
Nah, the adventure
Don't
engines
start that,
particularly is just a very powerful thing to play, because off of one singular card you can get on the field a bounce and a negate. Which, a bounce is literally the best form of removal the game has, while a negate is, it's a fucking negate. Yu-Gi-Oh! Lives and breathes by negates. Illegal night? What? Why is it illegal?
An illegal nighttime. Oh, does the sun just not set for a while?
Excuse me?
I'm being facetious again.
You know that's not the time of night I was talking about.
I know, as I said, I'm being facetious. This is what the viewers come here for.
No, that's not it. It was a metaphor for what you're doing right now. Trying to explain my initial
な
reluctance.
んだチェがっかりだよつうかなんで車で例えたの
Car bomb.
I was gonna say something sexual, but you beat me to it with that.
Car bombs can be sexual.
How do you make a car bomb sexual?
By being aroused by explosions, which I
Oh,
can
right.
describe my child self having the affliction for.
Yeah. Bombs blow up. The car bomb blows you.
And now let us move, ladies and gentlemen, into a time of complete and utter nonsense.
Nothing new.
I'm just a silly, goofy guy.
He's just a silly goose.
Honk.
Figured it'd be easier for you to understand, like, I guess. What, you want a car?
そりゃくれるならもらうけど
What kind do you want specifically?
2000cc の国産ターボ4駆ってちょっと待って買う気
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh.
Someone
Why do you have to measure it by cc's?
Someone
What the-
translate for me. The only CC I know is 200cc Mario Kart.
Dear God.
CC
why-
is usually
just-
measured on
I know.
bikes.
I know.
Also, four-wheel drive. You use that for a bit more utilitarian things. But then again,
No,
Amane
it's
herself is a little bit utilitarian.
No,
I
no,
just
no, no.
noticed the goddamn gift
She's
that Bug
got a rally
posted.
car.
Just noticed what, sorry?
I just noticed the gift
If
that
it's, a,
Bug
if, it's a, if
posted.
it's a rally car,
Oh, that-
drive, with
That's true. What, like an
200.
Let's be honest, Amane probably wants to go off-road.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, she seems like an off-road kind of girl. She'd love a
Yeah,
Subaru.
an Impreza Turbo, maybe.
But anyways, 230 horsepower.
How many brake horsepower is that, though?
But she
Ooh.
said turbo, so it would have more horsepower.
Yeah, it would. Just don't, whatever you do, don't make it a diesel, because it's just, the turbo's going to take 3,000 years to make the acceleration.
You don't, as a rule of thumb, you don't want a diesel racing car. You probably just want gasoline.
Yeah, unless, of course, you were in the, in an endurance race, of course.
Yeah, then diesel wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Kind of like that Top Gear's, not special, but article they ran with a biodiesel car.
I need to watch more Top Gear.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. They've stopped the new series since.
Bottom gear.
I mean, here's the thing. I've never actually watched the old episodes as a full watch playthrough either.
Wow. I've got a box set of the specials within arm's reach of my bed, actually. It's great.
I do remember watching that one thing where they decided to build like a fucking boat type thing and like
Oh,
run
the
it down
amphibious
a river.
cars.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, there was also the hovercraft van as well.
I think it was the hovercraft van.
Oh, yeah, near Tewkesbury. I remember that. That's not a million miles from where I live.
What about the one where he just keeps, what do they call those, three-wheeled cars? He just keeps...
Or Reliant Robin, yeah. He just keeps rolling it over.
He just keeps rolling it over.
Also, what I distinctly remember is the one where he's like, oh yeah, it's also got a massage scene, then he just opens the door and there's a small Chinese woman in there.
Bottom gear.
Been all sorts of funny car-related tomfoolery ever since. To which, may I point out, or to Alex's channel. Thank you, Alex Kirsten. It's now also a good time to mention that Richard Hammond also lives in the same county that I live in.
I love Richard Hammond. Hammond,
Yeah.
you bellend.
Hammond! Hammond! I'm going to kill you! Yeah, he lives near Ross on Wye.
Oh, fancy.
Please do not want to bombard Richard Hammond with with demands to go visit his house. Go and visit Ross on Wye. instead,
God, I
or
love
as
the
we like
fact
to
that
call it,
10 you have an
Ross Vegas.
omni-negate. I love 10 ye. 10 ye are so good. I love 10 ye. I don't know why I decided to put on the fucking, like, Burger King foot lettuce voice there. How much would it cost?
ダメダメ、冗談だよ。車なんていらないから。
Just say 2 liter, woman.
Look, I was just asking. Didn't sound was gonna run out and buy him
じゃ
one.
あ、なんでそんなこと聞くの？
Figured it wouldn't hurt to know what the woman I fell in love with once out of life.
惚れた女って私？
Aw.
She's embarrassed.
Aw.
On his
This
red
is
as
what I
hair.
came- This is what I came here for. This is what it's about, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you both to ruin it for me.
Honest,
Oh, don't worry, the route will do it for us.
Wait, does that just negate the activation? It does just negate the activation. I feel like I want to use that for something
He's
better.
still playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
Still going.
I'm just playing it off to the side because I'm just multitasking able like that.
Skill, everybody.
There we go. I already told you that. Whoops. No, I'm gonna let you do that. I already told you I love you. What else would I be talking about? Pacifist?
そうだよね。彼女だもんね、私。
Actually, I don't want you after that in graveyard. There we go. Did you just notice? I mean, you're the one who proposed this relationship in the first place, you know. Oh, god damn it.
ああ、うん。そりゃそうなんだけれども、改めて言われるとドキッとするよ。
Turns out one interruption was not enough. Oh, right, Shaman of Tenya. Should have just negated the goddamn Shaman. I just gotta pull out the goddamn Berserker. That's not good for the goddamn business.
Or made him lose a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! In real time.
Oh, he was a moron. He destroyed the wrong fucking thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, and I drew a Wandering Griffin. Bounce one trap. Oh, that's a 10-year. And I actually don't mind that he negated that. It stays in grave. No, never mind. It's still banished. The difference between cost and effect. No problem, that's exactly what I was going for. On an unrelated note, how long do you intend to keep washing my head? As soon as I agreed to enter the bathroom, I'm going to immediately declare that you would be washing my hair for me. To be fair, I do feel like I should mention this since I was at the barber literally yesterday. I always, while... Wait, hold on. And I'm not gonna negate fucking Faithful Adventure. There you go. Or he can't destroy anything by battle anymore. Yeah, I went to the barber yesterday, and something I always do while at the barber is I always have them wash my hair before the haircut, and it always feels like I was literally like confused when I heard like I don't remember who it was in Trash Taste just complain about doing that, because like, yeah, that's normal that they like, because they were complaining that they were essentially like massaging the scalp during the massage and during the washing process, and it's like, that's normal. That's a normal fucking thing to do for a barber. They need to be thorough and all that. But yeah, what the fuck is it trying to activate? Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm over here like, yeah, I love that shit. I literally just like damn near fall asleep every time I'm at the barber while they wash my hair. Well. And again, Fudaraba, the MC's opinion is cringe that he finds it awkward to have his hair washed.
Or cut, yeah.
And have his hair cut by barber. And I'm over here like, yeah, I don't mind the goddamn conversation. If anything, I'm one of the people just fucking talking constantly while at the barber.
Yeah, idle small talk is perfectly normal.
Yeah, I either do idle small talk or I play fucking mahjong.
Surprise, there is none.
There we go. Whoops. Accent. Anyways. Why do women have this compulsive need to scrub a guy's head whenever they bathe with one? Also something I will say that, do not touch my hair without my permission. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why, but when people touch my hair without permission, it makes me want to bite their fucking finger off.
That's because you're feral.
Like that problem has grown a lot less since I cut my hair. But when I had long hair, touching my hair without my explicit permission, I literally just like I wish I could have just bitten their whole fucking hand off. Which is funny because I have like this weird thing where I just like, you know what, like I'll fucking pat someone on the head while I'm walking with them.
You're part animal, and I don't think you know.
Oh, that's what the young was saying. Change decks. Go back to Sword Soul. My sister, my master, even JB all did the same thing. It's mystifying. scrubbing my hair really that much
お
fun?
風呂で男の子の頭洗うのってちょっと夢だったんだよね。ほら、私って一人っ子で弟とかいなかったから、友達が弟と一緒にお風呂に入った話とか聞いて羨ましかったんだよね。
You're washing Machina's head every day, aren't you?
マキナは女の子じゃん。やっぱお姉ちゃんごっこするなら弟じゃないと。
You worry me.
What? God damn, that voice broke really bad right there.
What is wrong with your voice there?
Yeah. Don't die in us, bud.
But like,
I'm back.
I
I'm
see
back.
that Bud posted a video called Bottom Gear, but when I hear Bottom Gear, I still can only think of the goddamn Dark Souls 2 like,
Yep, of
parody that Yumfa made.
Oh, good lord. I got choked up thinking about Big Sister role players. Like, I guess. Apparently, I guess that's what happened there.
Man's so down bad, he literally was about to choke to death.
A frog got in my throat, apparently.
Can I activate this one from the graveyard? You can actually. That's fancy. Useful. Nice. That's where you dragged me into this ridiculous game? Put yourself in my shoes here.
なんか言った？
Nothing at all. Go ahead and keep playing with me like a toy while you still can.
I let her play with me like a toy.
少
God.
女シャンプー流すよ。目閉じて。
Enjoy playing with me like a toy while you can still walk straight.
True, true, true.
There will come a time.
There we go. Fun fact, one of the fusion monsters that is involved in the Abyss lore in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is literally just a dragon made of the corpses and damned souls of 666 saints. Part of the design is literally just like around the throat of the dragon, you can literally just still see the hands poke out in prayer. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore is fucking weird. Why you on my mouth?
ごめんごめん。ほら、ちゃんと下向いて。
What do you mean forward? Lean it back if you don't want to get it in your mouth. Grand Blue
Uh-oh.
Fantasy.
Grand Blue Fantasy.
Which one specifically?
Interesting.
There's multiple Grand Blue Fantasy games. Relink. Aki has wallpaper engine open.
Interesting.
They have for a while.
Most likely just random ass Gyarus on the background.
He's just like me for real.
You saying that you have random ass Gyarus on the background?
I don't know. I would if I could.
To be fair, specifically, like, Aki does not have Gyaru, he has foes. Like, not like, oh, she dresses like a hoe, no, like she an actual hoe.
Oh, that couldn't be me.
That hurts, damn it, don't push my head
ど
around.
れどれ？ちゃんと綺麗になったかな？うんうん。
Oh, you're a dog? I mean,
She
she is
does
a
it with
bitch in
food all the
heat.
time.
Don't stick your nose in my hair either, are you a dog? Well, shut up, I guess!
She's predicting lines.
I'll be condescending like that game.
はーい。じゃあ次は体洗ってあげる。そこで横になって。
Lie down.
What? This isn't over yet?
Well, I don't mind. But, interesting.
Mada, mada, これからじゃん。いいから、ほれほれ。
Hey, calm down, woman. Yes, your first experience does tend to inspire this sort of hasty excitement. I remember as much myself. Sheer nerves make it impossible to settle down when things get quiet. But you don't know what to talk about either. So in order to avoid embarrassing yourself by babbling nervously, you end up pushing right into things in an almost forceful manner. It's pretty simple for me, to be honest, so I can't understand the feeling. Yes, it's alright to just let Amane do as she pleases. That said, doing it in the bath might have been a little much. We've gotten off to a pretty extreme start. If it becomes a habit or something, I'm more worried about Amane's future.
何？私、のぼせたみたい。少しフラフラする。
Oh, they fucked.
Yeah.
Not surprising. We've been in here for more than an hour by now, and we weren't just sitting around enjoying the hot water either.
Yeah. How to get dirtier in the bath.
Uh-oh. Why didn't you watch the...
Vertical position of bubbles once more.
Guys finished watching television. And here, Machina!
呼ばないでよ。こんなとこ見られたらなんて言い訳するのよ。
Let's be honest, I doubt she cares.
I don't think she would either.
Probably swan dive into the bath.
Do
She's
we
an
need
odd
to make
woman.
an excuse?
そりゃ、まずいでしょ、さすがに。
We can't let her see all this nut!
What?
Why did you have to come out with that? Why? Why?
Fun. And I win? Nope. I'm off by 200 life points. The enemy literally cannot do anything, or they will die. Oh, do you think there's any need to keep it a secret?
とにかく、あの子には私から説明しておくから、あんたは後からお風呂から出て、いい？
Sounds stupid. Go for the kill. No, alright. There's no need to hide it, but I guess it's not exactly something to show off either. Thus, in a sad comment on the casual responsibility of modern youth culture, Amane and I made love for no real reason within a day of beginning our relationship. Of course, I don't regret it in the least, and I don't plan to make Amane regret it. Whoops, either. Personally, I approached this transition to physical intimacy as a fairly serious decision. Amane, on the other hand, appears downright nonchalant about it. This was gonna happen sooner or later, after all. Seems to be the extent of her strangely composed thoughts on the matter.
いい？エッチしたくなったらいつでもさせてあげるから。もう変なお店に行ったり、他の女の子にちょっかい出したりしないのよ。
What do you mean anymore? Also, my fucking phone is goddamn hot. What the fuck?
You not got it on charge, I take it.
I did take it off the charger while playing, but for some reason it's just cooking.
Warm.
It feels.
Okay, you didn't put it on anything hot, did you?
No, it was just on my desk.
Oh, that's weird.
To be fair, Master Duel's got a bunch of fancy animations when it comes to Sword Soul. So maybe that just did a number on it. Ah.
わかった？
I already gave him a word on that.
これが最後の確認よ。右手を上げて誓いなさい。
I, Kazumi Yuji, solemnly swear never to sleep with any woman other than Suno Amane from this day forth.
よろしい。
Considering how casual she was about the sex itself, the shackles she's attaching after the fact are pretty tight. I've already got a collar around my neck, and now I've picked up a ball and chain too. I guess it's probably just what it means to have a girlfriend. A girlfriend, eh? Girlfriend. I beat the word a few times inside my head, but the idea still doesn't quite seem right to me. No matter how hard I try to evaluate the ways in which this relationship will alter my way of life, I'm drawing a blank. The concept of going out with someone is just too foreign to me. That ignorance in turn gives rise to a wave of anxiety. I'm stumbling into the unknown here. There's a possibility I made a pretty crazy decision. Still, I suppose there's hardly any use worrying about it. At this point, Amane's presence in my life is already slowly and steadily throwing me off the bounds I'd grown accustomed to. At the same time, I lack perspective to understand that.
Interesting.
Adding a girlfriend to my life may be a momentous change for me, but it shouldn't really have much of an impact on anyone else. Or so I figured, apparently incorrect. First signs of abnormal developments in this regard emerged during lunch period the next day. As I unfold my boxed lunch on my desk, Matsushima Michiu lets out a sudden yelp.
げ、ユージ何それ？あんた何食べてんのよ？
It's boxed lunch, as should be obvious.
だが、ってそうじゃなくて、私が聞きたいのは、そのお弁当のおかずは何なのよってことなんだけど。
Well, the main dish would be a charred omelet.
うわ、そう。なんでそんなの食べてんのよ。今日のお弁当を作ったのマキナなの？
No, Amane did.
ちょっとどういうこと？アマネが料理を失敗したのなんて、私初めて見るけど。どうしちゃったのよ、アマネ。まあ、なんていうか、今朝はちょっとぼーっとしてて。
She's space case! She also probably can't stand very well.
なんかアマネ、昨日の夜から少し変なのよ。話しかけても、あーとかうーとか返事するだけで。私の話は全然聞いてねえの。
Walla walla wing wang.
どうしたのよ、アマネ。なんかあったの？
Yeah, they fucked!
別に何もないよ。
Yeah, I need to lead in the cluster
ただ
and
ちょ
yell
っ
it.
とぼーっとしてただけっていうか。
Nothing big, don't insult Yuji like that.
っていうかユージ、あんたもよく平気な顔して食べてるわね。
He's just over on the side, having already finished the entire fucking boxed lunch. What?
I don't know, Yuji would eat anything anyway.
He's definitely ate worse rations while on patrol.
Don't waste food that a woman made you, and that's a rule of mine.
何よそれ。
失敗したから食べないでって言ったのに、食べ物を粗末にするなって怒るんだもの。
お兄ちゃんはそういうとこ変に頑固なのよさ。
I did tell the girl to try serving me some disgusting, but I wasn't expecting her to put my half-assed proposal into practice the very next day. Amane clearly didn't intend to feed me some this unpleasant, but since I told her I'd be brutally honest on this front, I feel obligated to eat it and inform her if it tastes like crap. But when you get down to it, I'm still the guy who was ridiculed as the garbage eater. A burnt omelet hardly even qualifies as unpleasant compared to some of the stuff I've choked down.
ねえユージ、もう分かったから、ほんとごめん。残していいんだよ。残ったのは私が食べるし。
Nah, it's not inevitably bad. I'll finish it.
これっていじめ？
Well, I do hope you've learned a lesson from this. Food should always be treated with respect. Approach cooking with earnest focus at all times.
反省します。
何よ、人にお弁当を作らせておいて随分な態度じゃない？
You're the last person I want to hear that from, but I guess Amane's lapse in concentration is partially my fault. That's another reason I'm taking responsibility for a mistake. That's another reason I'm taking responsibility for a mistake in this way.
それってどういうこと？いや、それは
I made love to Amane last night. Just fucking... It's all out there! Who cares? Fucking no!
あっさりと言うなー。ちょっと待って。それってつまり。
Oh, thank fuck she's a moron.
どういうこと？
Perform coitus in the names of the emperor.
Brother, I am pinned here. Hold on.
Brother.
Hold on, I need to find
Flavor.
that
Heavy
picture
flavor.
real quick. I need to find that picture real quick. Hold on. Goth Adoption Center. What the fuck? I just opened, like, social media because I was looking for the picture in question. Hold on. Where is it? But yeah, the first thing I see is just Goth Adoption Center, and above it is just like a sign that says County Jail that's just struck out. But yeah, the picture I'm about to send, I actually cannot send. I actually cannot show on on video. Funny enough, but it is more so meme than anything else. It's just that, you know, the meme just so happens to include a boob.
Brother, I am pinned here. Oh.
Brother, I am pinned here.
With the new Redemptor Dread model, of course. I have one of those. Actually, no, I've got two of them.
Did I not tell you about this yet, Michiru? Amane is my girlfriend now. We just consummated the relationship, so to speak.
Suddenly, the sky was full of hinecoals, wondering where the bombing raid was needed.
Excuse me while I go check if my eardrums are still intact.
They done took them.
One of them's fine!
Only one of them. Well, we're still flying half a ship.
Is it really that surprising? And Sachi's cocky. Well, you two shrieking as well. I don't remember either you being part of this conversation. What are you eavesdropping?
すみません。でもすみませんです。
Oh.
二人が付き合っているというのは知っていたけれど、スオさん、あなた抱かれたってそんな簡単に。
分かってる。それ以上は言わないで。
ちょっ そんな大事な話なんでもっと早く言わないのよ。
Why the fuck do you want to be informed whenever one of your acquaintances decides to pop their cherry?
Must be a girl thing.
私がユージの彼女になったって一応みんなには報告した方がいいんじゃないのって言ったら、面倒だから聞かれるまで黙ってよってユージが。風見さんと天音さんの関係が深まっていたことは理解していましたが、それでもまさかこうも早く肉体に直結するとは。
Yeah.
私は少し天音さんを甘く見積もっていたようです。
Yeah,
そ
the
りゃ
H
目
scenes
の前
demanded
に
it.
父放り出してボルンボルン揺らしながら歩いてる女がいたら、お兄ちゃんじゃなくても飛びつくのよさ。
To be fair, her big old titties were very much jiggling like jello because there was barely anything hiding the things.
ちょっとマキナ、あんたは二人のこと知ってたの？
I think Machina was just like this.
付き合い始めたってのは知ってたけど、昨日の夜にそんなことがあったとは知らなかったのよさ。
Not for little ears.
あんたはそれでいいわけ？
お？何が？
だってあんた結構ユージに懐いてたじゃない。あんたそれでいいの？
ああ、私が欲しいのは彼氏じゃなくて父親と
All is
か
well.
お兄ちゃんとかそんな感じのだし、お兄ちゃんは別に今まで通りずっとお兄ちゃんでいてくれるってい
See,
う
we're
し、
good. We're great.
何も問題はないのよ。
I still stand by the fact that Machina's route would be 100% better without any kind of romance bullshit in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. But see, we're fine here because there's no romance.
Yeah, exactly.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're great.
You just want to reach in and give her a head
聞く
pat.
けど、チルチルはなんでそんな興奮してんの？お兄ちゃんとアマネーが付き合うの反対？
そうじゃないけど、急に言われても。ねえユミコ、私に振らないでくれる？私は別に二人が付き合おうと別に異論はないし、ちゃんと節度さえ守ってくれればねえ。私はこうなるであろうことを20年も前から予想していました。
Bitch, you weren't alive 20 years ago.
That's true. Yeah.
Tell me, Sachi, how old are you supposed to be?
結局のところみんなどうなのよさ。やっぱあれか？あれなのか？
何よあれって。あれはあれです。どうしましょうか榊さん。そうね、やはり学園長を含めてあれでしょうね。
Oh, do we get the KKK in this route as well?
Council of, I don't recall it being the case, but Council of Idiots may strike again.
仕方がないよね。
What are you people talking about? I have no idea what this you know what is. Mind explaining?
あんたは男の子だから知らないでいいのよ。ほら、お弁当食べ終わったのなら午後の授業の準備をしよう。
We've got electives this afternoon. I don't have a class next period.
だったらさ、私夕飯の買い出しに行くから付き合ってね。
I don't mind, I guess.
じゃあ、ほら、行こう。
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? How many chairs and desks did you knock over just now?
At least an entire row.
Yeah, just Amane being such a busybody on this occasion. I'm gonna bug him out fast.
Look, I said I'm coming. Don't yank on my arm.
それじゃあ、私とユージは買い物に行くから、あとはよろしくね。
いってらっしゃいなのよ。
He immediately proceeds to blow her back out at the moment they reach the stairs.
Stop.
Surprisingly, that
Why
doesn't
would-
happen.
Why would you use that phrase?
Because something's going on here. Pretty damn thick cutter when it comes to the
Something
ways of women, but
happened
even I
indeed.
can gather that much. The traditional male world has an
is
unfortunate
exactly
tendency to make important decisions in smoke-filled back rooms rather than the conference table. Women no doubt had their own private spaces and procedures for secret talk. This is nothing but a guess on my part, but it seems entirely likely that our classmates are currently holding some sort of trial-like ceremony to debate my relationship with Amane. I'm willing to bet that Amane is fully aware of the specific nature of this ritual, but she's going to be the main topic of discussion today, since she's nonetheless discreetly exited the scene. Instead of remaining behind to plead her case, it's likely that she is somewhat confident about a positive result. On the other hand, hey Amane, tell me something. What do you plan to do if they decide to oppose our relationship? Well, murder's always an option.
Let's
Yeah,
start with ignorance.
Pretty good at that one.
And disdain first.
You haven't even thought about the possibility?
なるようにしかならないし、なんとでもするわよ。そういうあんたはどうする？もしみんなに反対されたら、私と一緒に駆け落ちでもしてくれる？
She didn't even fucking say the whole thing. Come on, at least make it whatever will be, will be.
I think that was just physical space. What will be, will
Hello,
be.
Pana. Sounds like a pain in the ass.
あれ、冷たいな。私はユージが一緒なら、どこまででも逃げるのに。
All well and good if it's a problem that can be solved by time and distance, but retreat blindly and you may end up backing yourself in the corner. In most cases, I'd rather stand and fight.
立ち向かう？
Well, not exactly. I'd probably pretend to flee in order to lure an enemy into open pursuit, then crush them one by one. Since I'd be bearing the added responsibility protecting someone, in this case, that'd be you. That strategy is probably more sound. What's wrong?
その時は私も戦うよ。一人だけ守られるのなんて嫌だよ。
Oh really? Here you go then. Try this, and he just hands her a live gun. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What the fuck? Are you insane?
Go commit crime.
Why is there pain in my headset? Why am I being given a clown mask?
God, me mentioning the gun and all the Yu-Gi-Oh talk earlier just reminds me, like, remember that there's one character in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX that just has a gun that turns into a fucking dual disc.
I don't remember that at all, but you know what? It sounds ridiculously funny.
Yeah, it's the one that played the Volcanics. Hold on. What was his name? I don't remember. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Volcanic. Axel Brody! That was the name. Axel Brody. Dual disc. But yeah, fucking... This here is Axel Brody's dual disc.
Oh my word, what?
What firearm is that? Is that even a firearm?
Also, his...
It is a firearm that, funny enough, it is a firearm that shoots cards at bullet velocity that can actually cause damage for some fucking reason. And this is when he actually attaches it to his arm. It's retarded, yes. However, you gotta respect it in a way. And if, in fact, hold on, which one was it again? Shit. 2011. There's also like I think from, was it 2011 or was it 2000? Actually, hold on. 2008 was the first one. 2001 was... It should be 2011. It is! Yeah, there's like fucking... This is like the dual disc that like the base dual disc from Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2011, like a DS game. Like the fucking dual disc has got just a fucking revolver. Funnily enough, like the who gets to go first in like the earlier parts of the World Championship 2011 isn't like, oh yeah, coin toss. Nah, it's like a quick draw mini game essentially, where like you need to press 5 buttons faster than the opponent, because the start of World Championship 2011 is in Crash Town. 5D's things. Why are you getting all serious? We're just talking about classmates' opinions of our relationships here. If anyone objects, all we need to do is talk it over and persuade them one by one.
そうだよね。私何言ってんだろう。でもユージ、あの後みんなで話し合いをするってよくわかったね。
Well, it's pretty clear from the way they were acting. You dragging me out there forcibly for no real reason was also something of a hint.
まあ無理やりだったのは認めるけど、買い物に付き合ってもらうつもりだったのは本当だよ。
Well, if you need help carrying groceries, I'm always available.
今日はね、夕飯の買い物のついでに下着を買おうと思ってんの。
You know what? I might go check up on the goddamn cake upstairs. You entertain the audience real quick.
So yeah, of course, there was the thought of, from Amane's mind, of checking the Ann Summers box, or shop, or indeed, for all I know, there could be a box full of Ann Summers stuff. So yeah, audience, hi. We are here. Oh well. There's plenty more fun and games where this comes from, audience. Seriously, it sometimes turns into a bit of a marathon.
Okay.
And then we get a different kind of endurance later. You know, it's a pity that we're playing the censored version, because some of the music you get for the H scenes is actually very good as well.
Sounds like we need to convince Beast to download the...
Oh, that's easy. You can get them on YouTube for nothing.
Oh, true.
But it'll be obvious when you hear them that they belong to H scenes, so...
The cheesecake, the cheesecake part of the strawberry cheesecake is done. It also is somehow a cheesecake without the fucking rind around it.
So in other words, you have a cheesecake without cheese. What is this heresy?
No. Like the fucking thing around it that, you know, like, makes sure that the good part of the cheesecake stays inside the cheesecake. Like the border, without the border.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is always like the worst part of the cheesecake. And it's like, oh, now, nice, sick, a cheesecake without the worst part. So just an objectively better cheesecake. Oh. For some reason, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
ねえ、ユージはどんな下着が好き？
Yep, there we go.
一緒に選んでよ。
I guess I don't particularly mind, but I think you buying that stuff secretly would make it more enjoyable when the time comes to show it off.
お、そうか。言われてみればその方がいいのかも。
I'll wait for you outside the shop. Just pick out some that you think I'd like.
だからさ、ユージはどんなのがいいの？
My preference is hard to question. I mean, when you get down to it, it's a piece of cloth I tend to rip right off.
じゃあさ、方向性だけでもいいよ。可愛いのとエロいの、どっちがいい？
Let's see. Give me a personality and figure. Sexy underwear would probably be more appropriate. Then again, a simple, cute scent would make a great contrast for the exact same reason.
うかな。悩んじゃうな。ちなみに JB さんはどっちのタイプ？
GB, let's see. I guess she prefers cute underwear in general, but she's not the most attentive to that stuff. On off days, the top doesn't even match the bottom.
へえ、そうなんだ。へえ。
That particular tidbit he shouldn't have shared.
Hey, what the hell? Don't pinch me.
なんで JB さんの下着のこと知ってるのかな。しかも割と詳細に。どういうこと？
Come on, we did live together for a good year, you know.
へえ、それって私初耳だけど、なんで黙ってたの？
There's probably more things you should mention. What, I told you before that I leashed off JB for a while before coming here.
でも恋人じゃないってはっきり言ったよね。なのになんで下着のこと知ってるの？
Well, yeah, there's a difference between girlfriend and woman I had sex with. Huh. Well, a perfectly reasonable question. Let's clear up your doubts once and for all.
え、どうするの？
Call JB.
え、
I take out my private use cell phone from my pocket and it's JB's number, then press the call button without a moment's hesitation. Whatever I say will probably sound like a lie. Might as well get the truth of the matter from the horse's mouth.
それはそうだけど、そんな急に。
It's me.
なんの用よ。
What's wrong? Easy, a bit cranky.
こうしてあなたから電話がかかってくるときは、決まって面倒な話だからよ。さっさと要件を言いなさいよ。
Yeah, here's the thing. I recently decided to go out with Amane. We're gonna have to break up, JB.
別れるも何も別に付き合っちゃいないでしょうが。何言ってんのよ。
Hear that, Amane?
何？あまねちゃんそこにいるの？
What is that?
Another round of steam.
Cell to singularity. It's the unrecognizable corpse again. Yes, she didn't take too well to learning that I've washed your panties. Would have been a hassle to deal with unfounded jealousy, so I decided to get in touch. Please, too many times to count.
そりゃまあその仕事が忙しい時とかたまにそういうこともあったかもしれないけれど。
Do you seriously not remember? Completely gave up on doing your own laundry within 2 weeks of me moving in.
うるさいわね。そんなことを言うために電話してきたわけ
Nah, sorry to report after the fact, but I'm really am going out with Amane now. Since you're technically my guardian, I thought I should let you know.
何？付き合うって本気であまねちゃんと付き合うつもり？
Yeah, that I am.
だってあなたはあなた自分の立場は正確に理解している？
Yeah, I kill people for a living, so what? Like, Amane just off to the side like, wait, what? I feel like I need to clean my ears out real quick with this cotton swab that is not supposed to be used for cleaning out ears.
Yeah, the Japanese have their own bamboo things for that.
I do. That's why I went out of my way to formally report this to you.
あまねちゃんと電話変わって。
Very well.
私？
Seems JB has something to discuss with you.
もしもし、あまねです。ああ、あまねちゃん。あなたも随分と早まった真似をしてくれたわね。ユージに告白でもしたの？はい。でもなんで私が告白したって。ユージはね、自分から告白するような立場じゃないのよ。それってどういう？その辺は少し複雑なのよね。まあ簡単に言っちゃえば、ユージは社会に貢献するための保護観察期間中とでも言うか、とにかく女の子とお付き合いするにもそれなりに手続きが必要な立場なの。理解できる？いえ、全然。それでいいわ。今後もユージと付き合っていきたいのなら、深い詮索はしないこと。いい？ はい。
それにしても、やっぱりこうなっちゃったのね。
やっぱりって。
初めてあなたに会った時からこうなるような予感はしていたのよ。あなたおっぱい大きいし。
おっ
どうにも90に、いえ、ユージは胸の大きな子に甘いのよね。
Mood!
I know
Damn, just like me, for real, for real.
Of course.
Anyways.
そうなんですか？その割にはなんか余り肉とか胸の贅肉とかむちゃくちゃな言われ方をしたような。
ユージはほらツンデレだから、とりあえず大味だとか言ってみて嫌ってるふりをしているだけよ。
はい。
あ、そっか。私に一番聞きたいことってそういうことじゃないよね。私とユージの関係だけど、簡単には説明できないのだけれど、あなたが想像して心配しているような関係ではないわ。だから安心していいのよ。
それって。
恋人でもなければ経済的な理由でつながる愛人でもないし、ただの保護者。というか、今は一緒に暮らしてもいないし、私は彼の身元保証人で職場の上司。ただそれだけの関係よ。
はい。
安心した？
まあ一応は。
本ばっかり読んでるから博識に見えるけど、意外と常識知らずだったり、柔軟に見えて頑固だったり、女慣れしているようで肝心なところで女のこと何にも分かってなかったり、いろいろと面倒だとは思うけど、今後も仲良くしてあげて。
わかりました。
あひ
あひ
あひあひあひあひあひ
あひ
あひ
This is be the new voice thing, isn't it?
Maybe not too many intertwining noises. Yeah, sure. Fuck.
And once more, the demon was sealed for the century.
あまねちゃんかわいいのね。ユージに代わってもらえる？
はい。ユージ。
Done already?
ありがとう。
It's me.
分かっているとは思うけれど、仕事のことは内密に。
Bride, don't worry.
それと。
What? You can give it to me straight, whatever it is.
まあいいわ。あまねちゃんのこと大切にしなさい。
I'm going to find where you are right now and beat the information you just withheld out of you.
I don't like this.
That would be Akazaka. Let's go.
It's spooky. It's foreshadowing.
What's this about Akasaka?
That's where JB currently is.
Oh yeah, right. I forget that that's where the fucking headquarters is. Well, yeah, that's the plan.
私からは以上よ。
I don't have anything else to report either. I'm ending the call. Alright. Understand how the relationship with JB isn't anything you need to be worried about.
まあ、まだなんかすっきりしない気はするけど、一応はね。
All you gotta do is fold her like a fucking omelet and then she'll be convinced, probably. That wasn't enough. I guess the only remaining step would be for us to have passionate sex before JB's eyes.
She'd be horrified.
All I imagine is her just like just looking with a completely deadpan expression, opening a can of beer, taking a sip, and then just leaving. Like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there were steps you could
それ
make
はさすがに無理だ
before
わ
that.
When you can't get the message across with words, demonstrate it through action. That's a rule of mine.
この男は本当にかっこいいのか
Both.
バカなのか多分
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
You
It's
roll it.
pretty pendulous.
You roll a dice each day to see which one it is.
It's kind of like the role-player game Asylum. You get normal results, and then, mate, you drew black. Moo.
It was like Schrodinger's idiot.
Schrodinger's idiots.
You say some?
なんでもないよとにかくよくわかんないけど私はユージの彼女ってことで何も問題ないんだよね
For now. No problem whatsoever.
じゃあ
Don't
いい
say
よ
for now.
納
Kill
得する
yourself.
下着はまた今度ユージに内緒で買うから晩ご飯の買い物に付き合って
What was that, bud?
Don't say for now. Quit
After
being
that.
ominous. Quit being foreboding.
You said something after that.
Kill yourself.
Oh, I'll kill something, alright.
Now!
Very well.
Meaning
She
very
looks
well.
cool and composed, but she's got quite the jealous streak. She seems to be tolerant and forgiving, but she nags about the smallest things. In those respects, can't help but think Sue Amane actually somewhat resembles JB. But even I'm not stupid enough to compare the girl to another woman just as she's finally gotten into a good mood. I suddenly follow Amane's plump ass and accompanied her on the grocery trip. Having finished our shopping and returned to the dorm, Amane and I find our classmates lying in heaps on the lobby furniture, limp as corpses.
え、なにみんなどうしたのなんかまあいろいろと意見が出て思ったよりも白熱した討論会になったわあ、そうなんだそれで結果は出たの一応は結論を見たわそうあ、ユージ買い物付き合ってくれてありがとう悪いんだけど買ってきたものを冷蔵庫の中にしまっておいてくれるかな
Got it, this discussion is from Melee is right.
ごめんねそういうルールだから
I don't mind if it's a rule, I'll follow it.
後でユージの部屋に行くから
Fine. Take all the shopping bags in my hands, swing open the door to my room, and leave Amane alone with the others. All I imagine is him just like fucking like, alright, just takes the fucking like, it takes like fucking 4 shopping bags full on both arms and just like fucking uses his foot to open the door and just kicks it open.
Yeah.
We never take a second trip.
それで
Exactly.
結局どうなったの
People that take second trips are cringe!
結局は賛成に反対1 変動保留にってことになったのよさ
Who's the one to Poe? Never mind, I know who it is.
なんか微妙返答保留って何保留意見を提示したのは私と学園長よ
That surprises me. I expected Yumiko to be the opposed one. However, now I know who the opposed one is instead because it's 100% Michiru.
Yep, and it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
私は賛成はしないというだけで反対というわけではないわ当人同士で合意を得ているのであれば何も問題はないけれど私は責任を取らないという意思表示ね学園長にしても基本的には私と同意見ね付き合うのは構わないけれど教育者としての観点から言えば風紀上あまり好ましくはないといったところね
Oh, I'm gonna show her decorum later tonight.
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that in the censored version. Aha.
私とサッチンは賛成したのよただし条
But we
件
got
付きだけど
conditions attached. Dear
Okay.
God, what is this?
彼女の座はアマネーに譲ったとして妹の座まで明け渡すわけにはいかんの
Yeah,
よさ
if she would take a position like that, it would be the one of older sister.
牧野は連合軍に対しお兄ちゃんの膝の上という領地の自由
And
使
the
用権を
following
要求す
concession
る
of the
のよ。
Allied forces.
Yes, you could
膝の上？
お兄
permission
ちゃんの
to
膝の
use
上
bricks
に
with
乗って
areas. Thanks,
ちょ
guys.
っとイチャイチャするぐらい多めに見ろよと声を大にして言いたい。この要求が受理されない場合、私イリス・マキナは断固たる態度で二人の交際を拒否。
We
もっと
shall
決
fight
戦
on
も
the
辞さ
beaches.
ない覚悟がある
On
の
my
よ
field.
さ。
Hey, Churchill, calm
なんだ
down.
決戦って。
Yeah, calm
な
down,
んか
little
最近の
Churchill.
マキナって有事の変なとこばっかり真似するよね。
返答を聞こう。
あ
She's making her
まあ
greatest hour
いいんじゃ
speech.
ない？膝ぐらい。
そんじゃこのお兄
It's
ち
the
ゃんの
greatest
膝
hour
の
of the
上
darkest
にお
hour.
ける領土の安全保障条約に
Speaking of
署名
that
をするのよ。
speech, it wasn't actually Churchill who physically made it. It was actually recorded by an impersonator.
Thanks for filling the silence because I was just gonna be
It's the
silent for
darkest hour
like
speech.
minute or so because just the excellent.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Yukito, and I just want to slap the man for that line.
What?
っていう
Don't worry,
かあん
he
た
knew
わ
how to cut
ざ
things.
わざこんなものまで用意したわけ？
No way.
That's a different ridiculous thing.
こういうのはしっかり決めておかないと後で絶対に喧嘩になるのよ。
Is it countersigned by the four occupying powers?
この不則第4条の項目にある一緒にお風呂に入っても起こらないことっていうのはどうなんだろう？
Always trying to sneak things in.
Sorry, Machina, but you said please with a W instead of an L. I have to execute you now. It's the rules.
No snacks. Yeah. I had to sell you to the socksmiths. The
Sorry.
Soviet observer.
Sorry, it's part of the rules. You'll have to go.
To the gallows with you.
You'll have to go the way of your father.
Oh,
Yo.
come off it.
No.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure Irusa Koyoko would love that thought.
ダメっていうか、そうね。私に黙って入らないって約束できる？
約束する。
じゃあ、事前申請と承認を要すってことで。
おっしゃ。ほんじゃそれで。
ということは、次は私の番ですね。もしかしてさっちゃんも何か要求があるわけ？はい。とは
It's like we're
言
at
っても、
Nuremberg
極
right
め
now.
て軽微な要求ですので、まずはこちらを。なーに？またなんかの安全保障条約？いえ、どちらかといえば統治権です。
Sovereignty over disputed region.
統治？はい。風見さんが天音さんとの交際を始めた後も、私、小峰幸に対する接触を許可していただければと思いまして。接触って具体的には？ご存知かとは思いますが、風見さんは日々いい子にしている私を見かけては頑張っているなと頭を撫でてくださいます。言い換えれば、この行為は風見さんの手による私の頭部への侵略行為です。
Hardly aggressive. I mean, it's not like Leon Trotsky.
お恥ずかしい話なのですが、ここ最近の私はその風見さんによる侵略行為に慣れてしまった。
Sorry to tell you this. Sorry to tell you this, Sachi, but you're gonna have to wait for his actual invasions of your general being for the next route, probably.
It's
Well,
the
everyone leaving it up to
couple
me.
along, I think.
Actually, you don't
Not
even know if
couple,
it's gonna be
sorry,
the next one,
no,
because
I'm
who knows,
Michiru.
maybe Bud just decides, yeah, I'm not gonna go with Sachi's choice, let's go with Michiru's. So yeah, if you do Michiru next instead of Sachi, blame Bud.
You're always blaming me. I'm just gonna stop showing up. I'm just gonna stop showing up to these.
I think you get a choice anyway. I think it is Michiru next. Cast my mind back.
Who knows what the choices are? I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to look it up.
Nah, don't look it up. Make it a surprise.
Yeah, for all of us, I suppose. Yeah.
むしろその侵略を糧に日々精進を重ねるありさまでして、それを急に取り上げられてしまえば、私は今後何を支えに奮闘すればよいものかと思案に暮れてしまいま
Oh,
す。
how sweet.
つきましては、小峰幸の頭部に対する侵略行為の責任として、今後も風見さんの手による統治を求める次第であります。さらっと難しいこと言ってるけど、要はユージがさっちゃんの頭を撫でても怒るなってこと？いかにも
And
です。
plebeian speak, yes.
別にそれぐらいで怒ったりしないし、全然問題ないと思うわよ。それを聞いて安心いたしました。では念のため、こちらの書
With
類
your
に
blood?
Blood seal, like a
怖いな。
complete
後で
maniac.
ハンコ持ってくるから、それで勘弁してよ。はい。では、これで私もお二人の交際を全面的に支援いたしますことを、ここにお約束します。どうかお幸せに。ありがとう。ということは、残る反対票1はあんたってわけね。
Meet just off to the side like, I thought everyone would oppose. I don't...
Just mewling.
なんで反対なのか聞かせてもらえる？だってあいつわけわかんないし。ん？わけわかんないって何が？
Just wait till we get to your route. You're gonna get it plenty of
具
times.
体的に何をしてたのかなんて全然わからないし。なんか変な金髪の女と付き合いがあったりとかさ、なんか怪しいよ絶対。確かにね。でも私だって自分のことみんなに全部話してるわけじゃないし、そういう子だからユージもこの学園に来たんじゃないかな。それは分かってるわよ。問題を抱えた子は恋愛をしちゃダメ？そんなこと言ってないでしょ。そうじゃなくて、もうちょっと慎重になってもいいんじゃないのってそう言ってんの。あいつのことまだ何にも分かってないのよ。うん。でもね、私はそれでもいいと思ってる。今日ね、ユージと買い物に行って少し話してみて、これでいいんだって改めて思ったの。それは私の自己満足かもしれないけど、それでも私はユージのために生きようってそう決めたの。どうしてそこまで？そうね、自分でもうまく説明できないけれど、私たちがここへ来たようにユージもここへ来たということは、いろいろな苦労や悲しいこと、辛いこともあったと思うのね。だから私はそれを何とかしてあげたいってそう思っているだけなのよ。そんなの愛情じゃないわ、同情よ。そうかもね。それでもそうすることで私自身も救われる、そんな気がする
I
の
don't
よ。
like this.
Oh, you're gonna like a lot of things. You're gonna not like a lot of things soon.
Can we go
だから
back?
ごめんね。
No.
これは私の
Nope. The only direction
You
is forward
decided
now.
to subject me to the forest as the first route. You do not get to go
I think
back.
I would rather do Michiru's, guys. Let's go back.
You do not get to go back after such a
If you get out of the
lead
woods
to
today,
the
you're gonna be sure of a
forest
big surprise,
for the
boy.
First route. You will suffer as I have and will, and your suffering will not be an easy one.
This has got to be labeled as psychological torture. This isn't right. This isn't
I'm pretty sure Grisaia has the psychological tag on Steam.
Bro.
I think it does now that you mention it.
Oh.
Let's see. What's the tags? Visual novel, anime, nudity, story, rich, multiple endings, mature, romance, sexual content, comedy, single player, adventure, dating sim, cute, casual, psychological horror, psychological. Choices matter,
No.
violent, great soundtrack, and action. So yeah, not only does it have psychological, but it also has psychological horror. What did you expect?
I want to go home.
Listen, when you chose this choice, you already experienced me having a goddamn breakdown about having to go through the forest again first thing in this game. You don't get to go back now.
みちる？ああ、そうですか。そんじゃもう私知らないからね。せいぜい便利な飯炊き女として頑張りゃいいじゃない。もしあいつが IRA のテロリストだったり、モサドだったり、中野学校のちゃんとだったりして。
Nakano. Oh boy.
Mossad agent.
Also Nakano. That's Second World War, Michiru.
みちる？あんたそんなこと心配してたの？
Why is she?
あんたまでそうやって私のこと笑うんだ。
How does she know what
どうせ私はバカ
Mossad
ですよ。
Who knows?
そうやってバカにしてりゃいいのよ。
I refuse to believe this girl. I refuse to believe she knows what the IRA or Mossad is.
Here's the thing, like,
I think she's.
here's
the
the
irony
thing,
of it is,
being a fucking, like, God, I forgot the word suddenly.
the silly thing is, Michiru's intuition has served her well in this particular case.
Bro.
Like, what do you call the theorists that think that the Illuminati are real? Forgot the name.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy, thank you. Like,
that's the polite word for them. There's another collection of words.
They also call them nutjobs.
like being a conspiracy theorist is considered as a kind of like stupid or mad thing to do. So of course she would have that kind of knowledge, considering it is considered to be the knowledge that, you know, would mark you as a fucking madman.
You tell me Michiru's just a conspiracy theorist?
Possible. I wouldn't put it
Probably.
past her.
Yeah.
いつか必ず
Oh,
泣く
I'm
んだ
gonna
から。
ask her about the Knights Templar now.
Probably doesn't even believe in the moon.
知らない知らない。もう
It's
固定
cheese.
すればいいじゃない。ふふんだ。
チルチル待ってよ。どこ行くのよさ。
何よ。ついてくんじゃないわよ。
そんなこと言うなよ。今度お兄ちゃんの膝乗らせてやるから。
That wasn't in the
あ、
contract.
それは
She's considering it.
いらないわよ、そんな同情。
なんで一瞬迷った？
迷ってない。つか、ついてくるな。
お前泣いてんのか？
うるさい。お前って言うな。なんか怒らせちゃったな。
No, she's always like that.
なんだかんだとおっしゃいましても、みちる様はあまねさんのことが心配なんだと思いますよ。
I got a feeling, I don't know why always whenever I yawn, it's always in the starting notes of that song. I don't know why me yawning always is that specific chord.
まあそりゃなんとなくわかるけどね。みちる様のことは私にお任せください。きっと明日になればみちる様の機嫌も治っていることと思います。ごめんね、面倒をかけて。いえ、これも私が好きでやっていることですから。それでは私も失礼させていただきます。みちる様、待ってください。それにしてもテロリストだのスパイだのとなんだかな。
Terrorist than a spy.
おバカな割に結構鋭いところをついてくるから侮れないのね。
え？榊さん、ユージのことを知ってるの？
なんとなくという程度の憶測を出ない範囲での調べはついたわ。そういうスオーさんは風見くんから何か聞いた？
何も。さっき JB さんと電話で話をしたけど、深い詮索はするなって言われちゃったし。
そう。多分それで正解よ。何も聞かない方がいいわ。
そうだね。そうする。
気にならないの？
そりゃ気になるよ。
でもきっと興味本位で聞いちゃいけないようなことなんでしょ？
そうね。
You know what? Playing this right now just reminds me of the fact of the fucking manga I'm currently reading, Marriage Toxin. The entire premise of the manga is that the MC is like an assassin from like this extremely famous family of assassins that is known for their use of poison. And is like, if he's essentially trying to search for a wife in order to, you know, continue the family, because if he doesn't, his grandmother's going to force his sister to do so despite her having a girlfriend. She's gay. So if he doesn't find a lover, grandmother's just gonna force his sister to abandon her actual lover and essentially just marry someone for the sake of having a child. So he's decided, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to continue the family. You just be happy with the lover. And which is very convenient that as he decided that, he just saved a fucking like a marriage con artist from, you know, being murked by some criminal organization. And now the marriage con artist is like, alright, I'm gonna help you get a fucking wife. Like, funny enough, originally he asked the marriage con artist to become the wife instead of him. And after he saved the marriage con artist, he's like, oh, by the way, why are you insisting on saying no, by the way? Oh, because I'm a man. What? Like, because turns out the marriage con artist is just a dude. He just dresses up as a girl if his mark happens to be a man. And since then, he is constantly dressed up as a girl because, like, the MC had actually at one point asked him, like, why are you still dressed up as a girl, by the way? Listen, you're looking for a wife. Imagine if I was here as a dude. The MC thinks for a second. Yeah, never dress as a dude ever when I'm with you, please. It's enjoyable. Anyways.
だったら聞かない。聞かない方が幸せなことってあるよね。
謎の多い男ね、風見くんも。
大丈夫。その謎も含めて風見雄二なんだし、そんな雄二を私はちゃんと受け止めるよ。
あなたも強いのか弱いのかはっきりとしない
Speaking to think of Austin Powers there. International man of
Stop!
mystery.
No humping! That's like the only scene that I can, like, remember from Austin Powers off the top of my head. And that is entirely just because of, like, this one random Bravely Default review video from Clemps, where he used that clip once to describe Ringabell's character. No! Stop! Ringabell. Stop humping! There we go. Clean my
言い
glasses
にくい
real
こ
quick.
とをずいぶんはっきりと言うな。もしかして私の過去も調べた？
そう、どうかしらね。
嫌な女ね、あなた。
よく言われるわ。それじゃ私も部屋に戻らせてもらうわ。
言われなくても分かってるわよ。大丈夫。今度は私ちゃんと強くなるから。
Some tells me that we just skipped an H scene again.
I forget.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time.
Oh.
状
Okay,
況セーブ
Take care, gang.
yes. Take
Yeah,
care.
like,
I hope
I
you
keep
enjoyed.
yawning, and I can tell you right now that the moment we end the part, I'm no longer going to feel tired, because that's always what happens.
Yep. You
Yep,
feel so
yeah.
energetic.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.